Hey everyone, I'm with real estate broker Joel Wright today, and we want to talk about inventory. What's been happening with inventory levels in Sacramento right now? And Joel, so what's your take?
It's crazy. As I mentioned previously today, it's just a crazy market. Now, that's good or bad depending on what end of the stick you're on. And the inventory's at near all-time lows. We're under 1,700 properties here in the middle of June. 1,700 on the market.
Now, that sounds like a lot to the casual buyer. They think, wow, there's 1,700 properties, and so
a year ago we were at 4,500.
Okay, so a little less.
Yeah, we dropped 63% just in the last year, from beginning of June last year to where we are right now.
Okay, now that sounds 63% drop in anything is not good, whether weight loss or stock market. I mean, that is a significant amount. So
yeah.
Why is that happening? What's driving that? I mean, that's almost unbelievable. I can't believe that inventory is at 1 month. Let's just put it that way. It's incredible. So what is driving that?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We're at about 4 weeks of inventory, which is 28 days, a little bit less than a month. And that's a great question. We see the biggest shifts in the REO and the short sale market, which those are tied back to banks. REOs because they're owned by banks, short sales because the banks have to sign off on. Now the inventory, not sure exactly why it's happening. It could have to do with the robo-signing. It could be that the banks have just found another way to adjust their balance sheet so they don't have to put the properties on the market.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things I've heard too. Sellers have less confidence, or buyers are purchasing at low prices now, but then renting out their properties that they lived in. And so I mean, there's like 5 or 6 things that sound quasi-legitimate. So it's hard to sift through, but I guess we'll know more in a year, right, Joel?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think we'll see more as we go through the summer. I think we're probably going to see kind of the same inventory levels, but inventory always shoots up towards the end of the year, and I think especially after the election. It's a very crucial election, and the powers that be really want to see an economic change. So I think there could be a lot of changes going around, governmental pressures on the economic forces that we don't see. We just kind of see the end result of it.
Yeah, definitely. And before we go, I mean, I'd like you to hit on too, how is this lack of inventory really impacting the real estate market? What are we seeing as a result?
Well, a variety of things. First of all, the prices are shooting up. We were talking earlier that they can shoot up as much as 15% on a property. If you have a $100,000 property and you have 30 offers on the property, it's not that hard for it to get up to $115,000. In fact, some of them are even over that. The second thing, it's kind of hard on buyers. When you have 25 offers on a property, there's 24 people that didn't get accepted. And so there's a lot of buyers making a lot of offers, and that's getting tough, and it weighs down on buyers. And some of them just say, hey, you know what, I'm done for 3 months or 6 months. Let's go back at this, kind of when I've recovered. Third thing, sellers, they can put their property, because the price is going up, they can put their property on the market. So I think we're going to see a little more inventory on the conventional side. And the people who are saying, well, I need to sell this year, but I didn't want to sell at the beginning, now they're starting to see that we kind of turned the corner. So that I think we're going to see more sellers there, and that's a little happier for them.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the craziness with appraisals.
Yeah,
what's going on there?
I'll say, well, I mean, with appraisals, it's really challenging for any appraiser, but I think it's also challenging, to be fair, for agents to price properties properly. Yeah. Then to interpret, well, what's property worth if it got 30 offers and they're all above the list price? So it seems like, well, that would be market value there, but not always. Sometimes buyers are motivated to offer more because it's a distressed market in the sense of inventory is so low. If I don't offer higher, I'm not going to get accepted. And so sometimes there's legitimate reasons, the buyer offers here and they're hoping the appraisal comes down here.
Exactly. So, sometimes we're hoping that the appraisal comes in less so we can spend less money.
Yeah, and so sometimes that's really indicative, though, of the market. The market really is valuing this property at maybe the place of where the list price was, but not always. But it's really challenging to sift through, and so I'll say that. But anyway, I think we could go on and on, but thank you so much for watching. And if you need to contact us, our information's here.
Yeah, if you have any other questions, if you have any questions about inventory, what's going on in the markets, give either of us a call. We're happy to help out.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.